Imagine walking into your living room tomorrow morning and looking at your favorite potted houseplants sitting near a sunlit window. One leaf has turned pale yellow, another leaf has started to curl downward along its edge. Your first instinct is watering. Maybe you add liquid fertilizer or move the container closer to the bright window glass. You try something, anything at all. But here is the uncomfortable truth. The first thing most people do is also the very first mistake they make today. Because healthy plant care does not begin with immediate action, it begins with careful, logical diagnosis. Professional growers do not guess. They solve problems by asking better questions. In today's video, I will show you the exact mindset professionals use every day. They identify plant problems before they become serious. Before we finish, I will give you a simple, practical diagnostic checklist. You can use this checklist every time something looks wrong. Once you learn this system, you will never panic again. One of the biggest misconceptions in plant care is believing that every symptom has one obvious cause: yellow leaf, overwatering, brown tip, low room humidity, drooping leaves. The plant is thirsty. If only diagnosing indoor houseplants were that simple always. Plants do not communicate with words, they communicate with symptoms, and just like people, the same symptom has many causes. Think about a headache. It could be dehydration, lack of sleep, stress, too much screen time, or something completely unrelated. Plants work the exact same way. A single yellow leaf does not tell you what is wrong, it simply tells you that something has changed. Your job is not to guess the answer. Your job is to investigate all evidence thoroughly. That is exactly what professionals do. If you want healthier houseplants, stop thinking like someone looking for quick fixes. Start thinking like a detective. Detectives do not arrive at a scene and immediately accuse the first suspect they see. They observe, they ask questions, they collect evidence, and only then do they reach a final conclusion about the case. Plant diagnosis follows the exact same process. The biggest mistake beginners make is choosing a treatment before understanding the problem. Imagine seeing one yellow leaf, then immediately watering the plant. But what if the plant was not thirsty at all? What if watering was actually making the situation worse? Now you have created two problems instead of solving one problem. Professionals slow themselves down before touching the watering can, before moving the pot, before reaching for fertilizer. They ask one simple question: what evidence do I actually have? That single habit prevents countless care mistakes daily. Observation always comes first. Good diagnosis starts with observation, not action. Spend 30 seconds simply looking at the plant. Does the problem affect one leaf or many? Is the damage old or spreading? Is it happening at the top or near the bottom? Has anything changed recently? These questions often reveal more than any online search ever could. Because your plant's history matters, and no internet article knows what your plant experienced last week in your home. A few years ago, I noticed one leaf on a peace lily turning yellow. Without thinking, I assumed it needed nutrients. So I fertilized it. A few days later, another leaf turned yellow, then another. The fertilizer had solved nothing. Because nutrition was never the real issue. My mistake was not choosing the wrong product. My mistake was skipping diagnosis. That experience completely changed how I care for plants. Now, whenever something looks unusual, I stop and observe first. In a moment, I will show you the biggest diagnostic mistake almost everyone makes when inspecting their indoor houseplants. And surprisingly, it has nothing to do with watering, lighting, or fertilizer. It is about looking at wrong evidence. Here is something experienced growers learn very early: the damaged leaf is not always where the real story begins. Imagine you notice a brown spot on one leaf. Most beginners stare at that single leaf for several minutes. Professionals do the opposite. They zoom out and examine the entire plant because context changes everything around the problem. Ask yourself, is this the newest leaf or the oldest? Is only one branch affected, or every single branch? Are roots healthy based on recent growth? Has the plant continued producing fresh leaves, or has growth completely stopped? One symptom rarely tells the whole story, but several clues together create a pattern. Patterns are far more reliable. Another habit professionals develop: they do not expect perfect plants. Every healthy plant loses an old leaf occasionally. Every plant gets minor cosmetic damage from time to time. Not every single imperfection means something is wrong. Instead of asking, does my plant look perfect? Ask, does my plant look different than it did last week? That small change in thinking makes diagnosis much calmer. You are no longer chasing perfection, you are watching change. The three questions professionals always ask. Question 1. Is this happening to one leaf or the whole plant? Question 2, is the problem getting worse or staying the same? Question 3, has anything changed recently around it? A new location, a heat wave, a recent repot, or a routine change. Small changes often explain big symptoms. Now you know how professionals collect clues, but here is where diagnosis becomes truly powerful for plant care. What if one symptom points to 4 completely different causes? Next, I will show a simple elimination process. Professionals narrow down possibilities without guessing and without making the problem worse. You learn to observe carefully. Now let us take the next step. Imagine you are solving a mystery. You do not need the answer immediately. You only need to eliminate wrong answers one by one. That is exactly how professional growers diagnose problems. They do not ask, what is wrong with my plant? They ask, what can I confidently rule out today? That small shift changes everything. Let us say you notice curling leaves. Ask, has it been watered recently? Has weather changed dramatically? Is only one leaf curling or several? Is new growth healthy? Did it appear overnight? Every answer removes one possibility and strengthens another. Good diagnosis is connecting several clues into one story. Symptoms are not the enemy. Think of them as messages. A yellow leaf is trying to tell you something changed. A brown edge, a drooping stem, a leaf with unusual spots. These are signals, not immediate emergencies at all. The earlier you notice them, the easier they are to understand. Serious problems begin with tiny overlooked changes. Professionals do not have sharper eyesight, they simply pay closer attention. Next, I will show 5 diagnostic questions. I mentally ask these questions every time a plant looks different. This simple checklist has saved countless mistakes. One reason beginners panic is treating every symptom as an emergency. Professionals do not. They ask, how urgent? Think of plant problems in 3 simple levels. Level 1, observe, a single old leaf turns yellow, rest looks healthy. Growth continues normally, nothing else has changed around it. This is not a crisis, it is normal life cycle. The smartest decision might be watching and waiting. Level 2, investigate, multiple leaves begin changing over short periods. Growth slows down, something feels different. This is the time to investigate carefully and gather evidence without panicking. Level 3, act quickly, imagine rapid decline, multiple symptoms appear together, and the plant deteriorates day after day. This deserves immediate attention, but even here, your first step is still diagnosis, not random, impulsive care action. Because acting quickly only helps if you are solving the correct problem. I remember receiving a viewer message. My monstera has one yellow leaf, is it dying? I asked for a photo of the entire potted plant. The answer became obvious. The plant was producing 3 beautiful new leaves simultaneously, everything else looked strong. The yellow leaf was not the story. Healthy growth was. Looking at the whole plant changed the conclusion. That is why professionals never diagnose a plant from a single leaf alone. Whenever a plant looks different, pause before doing anything. Ask these 5 questions. Question 1, what exactly changed? Be very precise always. Don't say, it looks bad. Be specific. One yellow leaf, drooping stems, brown edges, spots. Precision improves diagnosis. Question 2, where is the symptom located? Old growth, new growth, one side, entire plant. Location provides context. Question 3, when did it begin? Today, last week? Has it remained the same or is it spreading? Question 4, what changed recently? Did you move the plant, repot it, open a window, or turn heating on? Small environmental changes explain mysterious symptoms. Question 5, what evidence supports my conclusion? Notice the wording carefully. Not, what do I think, but, what evidence do I actually have? This question separates observation from guessing. At the start, I told you most people make a mistake before solving problems. Now you know it. They confuse a symptom with a diagnosis. A symptom is the beginning of investigation, not the final answer. The moment you stop reacting to symptoms and start interpreting them, your confidence changes completely as an owner. Healthy plants are maintained by thoughtful decisions. Every unusual leaf, color change, or slowed growth is simply information. Your job is not to panic. Your job is to listen, observe first, ask questions, connect clues, then decide. The goal is becoming someone who knows how to think when something unexpected happens to your indoor plants. That is the skill professionals rely on every single day, and now it is a skill you can practice. If today's video changed your thinking, tell me in the comments. What do you do when plants look unhealthy? Do you water immediately, move it, search online, or stop and investigate? Reading answers will be fascinating. You might help another viewer avoid mistakes. Like this video and subscribe for practical indoor plant skills weekly. Every video helps you become confident using practical skills, not guesswork. See you in the next lesson.